What up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different from my last video here. As y'all may not know, I am a licensed leasing agent within all over Illinois. I work all over, and I've been doing it for about a year now, and I specialize in leasing, luxury leasing, mid-rises, houses for rent. And yeah, I just love helping people find a place called home, and I hope these tips are found useful to you guys. And if you have any other questions, you can always privately DM me or write me on Facebook. But today I will be talking about 5 tips on what to look for before apartment hunting. Let's get to it. I'm actually gonna use this right now. I'm gonna clean it first, but what do you guys wanna drink today? You wanna drink matcha latte or chai latte? I'm feeling matcha today. Matcha latte. Thank you, Laura, for the cup. Tip number 1 when you are apartment hunting: plan your expenses. I cannot stress this enough. Plan your expenses, because you never know what costs will come up. That could be from security deposit, moving fees, service fees, any fees. And say you find an apartment that you really love, and they bring up all these types of fees that you didn't know about. You need to be aware. I had a client one time came to me, they're looking for an apartment. She said, okay, I got the first month's rent. I was like, great, you got the first month's rent. Do you have the moving fee or security deposit? She did not have that. Now, I'm only telling you this because I would need you guys to plan it all out. If you need to write it down or if you need to put it in your notes, plan your budgeting and expenses, from hiring movers, from buying new furniture or buying new things for your house. That's another budget. Now, this budget here is saving for a moving fee, security deposit, or any fees that will pop up that you did not know about. Obviously, when you find an apartment, they will ask for first month's rent. That can range from whatever your budget is, but that's just first month's rent. That they automatically ask for that. There is some places that have deals going on that they will probably give you a free month's rent, but we're thinking very conservative right now. So at least have some savings, because not only will you be paying for your first month's rent and these other fees, you also have to plan for your furniture, your bed, your kitchen, all these supplies that you'll be buying in your new apartment. So yes, I cannot stress that enough, you guys. Tip number 2 is consider the season. Now, for me as a leasing agent, and I love what I do, I work in the rain, sleet, snow, negative weather, I work. Now, for some people, they don't want to find an apartment in the snow. They don't want to find an apartment in the summer. I will give you a tip, a golden nugget. Some seasons, while it changes, some prices drops of rent. So the summer is very busy all the time. When you get to the winter, you can see a little bit of price drop, but that's a little tip. Some places may vary. Tip number 3 when you are apartment hunting: do self-inspections. Self-inspections. What I mean by that is look at the property very carefully. Go through the restrooms, look at the walls, look at the vents. Because I had a client that had a issue where everything looked so perfect, so nice. And then one day the rain came down. It was a lot of rain, and then there was water leaking. Water started leaking in his apartment. And the sad thing is he stays in a garden apartment. So there were just, the floors were so flooded, the floors got messed up. You just want to inspect everything, because you never know. Maybe everything looks perfect on the inside, and then 6 months a big rainstorm comes and then your floor is flooded when you get home. You just never know. So that is a good tip that I recommend for you guys when you are viewing an apartment or you're about to view an apartment. Just think of those things. Now, tip number 4, gather your application materials, okay? So I did say in the summer, a lot of apartments get taken very quick. I'm the type of person that when I do work with a client, I know time is of the essence, because not only is this other people out here are looking for apartments, you got your client wanting that apartment, and then you're probably up against maybe 5 other people that wants that apartment. What you can prepare to have a smooth transaction is gather your application materials. Now, when I do rent apartments, the main thing that people look for is possibly a 600 credit and up, someone that makes more than 2.5 to 3 times the income. Make sure you make that, because these are requirements to get the apartment. Usually they can ask for back to 2 years of your prior taxes. For sure, they will ask for your pay stub. If you just got a job offer letter that is written by the HR is required. Bank statements. They will usually ask for maybe 3 to 2 months of your bank statements. Say if you don't have an ID, that is okay. They will possibly ask for a visa or passport. I know that I've worked with people in the past where they come from another country. Like I just helped someone from the Philippines. They didn't have an ID. Well, a lot of people will ask for a visa or passport. And then if you're just coming here from another country, the process is a little different and they might not ask for a lot. But if you're in USA, they will ask for these paperworks. Also, if you're in USA, they will run your credit. It's different from people that are coming from a different country, because obviously they don't have a established credit in the US. So it's different from both sides. But please be aware and gather your materials so it can be a smooth transaction, not only for you guys, but for maybe the broker you're working with, or maybe the apartment management company that you're trying to get the apartment at. So please have that together. Number 5. Now, I see this a lot where some of my clients will ask the basic questions of, oh, how much is the security deposit? How much is this? The basic questions that you will ask someone while getting the apartment. Now, I say it's good to ask all the questions that you want, because in the future, you don't want nothing to pop up and maybe, oh, I'm being charged for taxes, or I'm being charged for water or heat. You want to ask these questions beforehand so it can be a smooth transaction between both parties. So ask questions. Ask. There is no stupid question. This is the place where you will be living here for maybe a year or 2. So ask all the questions. Ask, do they require pets? How many pounds? Is there a pet fee? Do you require renter's insurance? I know a lot of places requires people to get separate renter insurance. And sometimes if you don't have that renter insurance and say a storm comes and it messes up your place, you are reliable for your stuff if you did not have that renter insurance. And usually it is in the lease, or they will tell you to get renter's insurance. Go over the lease. If you have questions, ask all those questions. Ask if they include heat, if it includes water, does it include trash, any other fees, because you don't want to rent the place and then down the future, you're charged for a $500 bill of heat because you didn't ask, because you just fell in love with the property and you didn't go more in depth in asking questions about the place. So simple questions like that can go a long way. And ask questions. There's no dumb questions. All right, friends, that wraps it up for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you find these tips useful, because I know apartment searching can be very overwhelming. I will leave my Facebook, Instagram, and all my social media links below. Do not forget to hit like, subscribe, comment, say hi. I'll say hi back. I'm very hungry. I'm about to go eat, and thank you so much. If you are in the market of looking for an apartment, I am here for you. I will leave my information below. Thank you.